Hey, sorry, you were recommended to me to come here to eat, and I thought you might have a place to eat inside, but I guess not. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Dana with DC Ungelled, and we are going to go out for this beautiful day ride. 55-degree day. I cannot pass this up. Like I said in my last video, I don't get to ride very often. I ride to work every day, work 12-hour shifts. I am going to go out for a ride and enjoy myself, go out for lunch. And if you like this video, please consider liking it. Give me a big old thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. I'm finalizing my plans for my trip starting in the end of May for a 6-week trip across the country, in the northern part of the country, and gonna go visit about 14 national parks. But if you want to follow along, subscribe, turn on all the bell notifications, and I would love to see you come along. All right. Here we go. We are off on a beautiful ride. Look at this weather. Look at the moon up there. Oh, you probably can't see it. The moon is out. The sun is out. It is absolutely gorgeous. You can't pass these days up. I don't know if you can see it. 56 degrees. It's awesome. Catch the lights. I'm so looking forward to the next few hours. Relax. As I said before, this is like my therapy sessions for myself, to get out on my bike and just go. I get to get out and enjoy the scenery. Just enjoy. I'm a little rusty on these sweeping turns and everything. It's been a few weeks since I went out on a ride, like a real ride like this. Up top you'll find a link to the sunset ride that I took. A little windy, but temperature's perfect. It really is no big deal, not cold at all. And find some place to eat lunch. We got 16,000 miles, 16,260. At the end of this ride, I will have had this bike for 6,000 miles. I really am not really a reviewer. I can give you my thoughts on this bike. I really don't have much to compare to. I'm a newer rider. I've only been riding for a year and a half. I know that it's not the most perfect off-road bike out there, because I know there's many others. But for the road, on the road, getting places where I have to go comfortably, and the trip I'm going to be taking, this bike I think is going to suit me perfectly. And then I can get off-road, gravel roads, loose gravel, sand, mud. Obviously, extremely technical terrain. I'm going to have, you know, a little lower ground clearance, obviously, than the best bikes out there. So I'd have to be pretty careful. I feel pretty confident this bike is going to be dependable. It's got one of the most dependable engines ever made. Parts are cheap. I got to figure out how to fix stuff on it. For the most part, I shouldn't have to fix much. Knock on wood, whenever I get around some wood today. I'm going to do a pretty big service on this bike here in the next week or two. Go through everything. I'm getting down to, I've had these tires were put on at right the 10,000 mile mark, and surprisingly enough, they're Shinko 705s. Surprisingly enough, they still look really good, and hopefully will last until I need to change the tires for my trip. We'll see. I may have to do it before then. Really don't want to have to change tires again during my trip, so I may have to do that anyway, at least the rear maybe, because of all the luggage I'll have. And I'm going to be getting Dunlop Trail Max Missions, which are a better off-road tire. little bit better off-road tire, and they're really good on the road as well, is what I've heard. But these Shinko 705s, they suck in the rain. They're not good in wet weather. They slip very easily. They have performed really well off-road when I've been off-road in the gravel, but they didn't work well in the mud. I mean, I slipped, as you can tell up top, my video here that I went down. I wasn't even moving hardly, and I was on some mud, and boom, went right down. I would not trust these in snow or mud. They have been really good on the road, and they've worn really well. I mean, I've got 6,000 miles on these tires, and look at this. Isn't this beautiful? It's winter time, and it just still looks beautiful out here. And I love just taking these lazy rides around the countryside. What's up, cows? So back to the bike. It performs very well, and it's very comfortable. It does have, I will say, one of the biggest downsides is the vibration. And I think it's because of the crash bars. Basically, crash bars are just a big old tuning fork in front of your bike. The handlebars are just the stock handlebars. I'm thinking about changing to an adventure handlebar that has a lot more dampening to it. I may sound like I know what I'm fucking talking about, but I really don't. I've just watched videos about these kind of things, and that's how I learn, other YouTubers. But I do think I need to change the stock handlebars. I'm going to be getting heated grips anyway. I also saw another video about torsion bars adjustment or something like that. I don't know enough about it to say anything about it, but I guess that helped a lot too. Investigating a lot of this stuff, putting a lot of upgrades on my bike over the next few months. The bike, like I said, it really is a very stable bike. I mean, in the corners, it really corners well. Pretty balanced. It goes when it needed to go. It's not going to be one of those super fast bikes or anything like that, or I don't need it to be a super fast bike. I need it to perform well on the road, comfortably, and that's what I need. And then I need to be able to have capable off-road performance. And I just love riding it. I love riding this bike. I cannot get enough. Obviously, the weather in Kentucky is not too bad, not like Ohio or Indiana or Illinois, you know, that kind of stuff, in Pennsylvania. Kentucky, I'm all the way at the bottom of Kentucky, so we get this weather. We get cold and rain. We don't get a lot of snow, so that's why I felt confident about selling my car back in June and getting this bike to ride all the time. So I'm gonna go have some lunch. I'm gonna be having dinner with my daughter later on, so I don't want to eat too much. Hey, sorry, you were recommended to me to come here to eat, and I thought you might have a place to eat inside, but I guess not. Can I park my bike and just walk up here? Okay, that'd be better. I'm just gonna end up eating in the parking lot. I'm going to plop right down here and have my lunch right here in the parking lot, since there's no indoor dining because of COVID. I got my lunch right here. Nice. Here's my barbecue plate. Potato salad, french fries, got hot sauce on there. Life on the road. This is what it's going to be like when I'm on the road. It's so pretty out here. Look at it. It's just so pretty. The light is perfect. The clouds, the wispy clouds. It's about time for me to sign off here. I'm going to be home soon, and I just want to thank you guys coming along for my therapeutic ride today out to the country and back. And if you like this video, please consider giving me a big old thumbs up down below, and subscribe to the channel. Follow along with me on my travels. I'll be starting my traveling again very soon, this spring, as soon as the weather gets warm. 3-day weekends and going on camping trips and stuff like that. And then, obviously, as I mentioned, I will be heading out west the end of May, so for 6 weeks. And that's my plan anyway. Plans subject to change. Look forward to seeing you come along. I will see you in the next video. See you soon.